The result last night was poor, we weren't at our best and we were punished for it as we lost on penalties to Aberdeen. In today's video, we will go over the fallout from that game, whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. With the Scottish Cup final now in the rearview mirror, attention among Celtic supporters has quickly shifted to the summer and the long-awaited return of Kieran Tierney. The 27-year-old's comeback was quietly confirmed in the club's interim financial report in February, stating, "In addition, we extended the contract of Kasper Schmeichel and entered into a pre-contract agreement that will see Kieran Tierney return to Celtic in July 2025. Tierney's Arsenal contract expires on June 30th, clearing the way for the Scotland international to officially rejoin the club at the beginning of July. He's expected to be back at Lennox Town before pre-season training gets underway. The move marks a significant coup for Brendan Rodgers, bringing back a player who left for a then-record £25 million fee in 2019. Since then, Tierney has had spells in the English Premier League and La Liga on loan at Real Sociedad. Now, he returns to the club where he made his name, adding proven quality and experience to the left side of defence. Celtic fans will welcome Tierney's return with open arms. A boyhood fan and former academy product, he'll bring drive and leadership to a squad looking to build on another double-winning season. His arrival also raises fresh questions about the future of Greg Taylor. The 27-year-old has yet to agree terms on a new deal and, following Saturday's defeat to Aberdeen at Hampden, may have pulled on the Celtic shirt for the final time. Rodgers addressed the situation briefly post-match, admitting nothing is settled but refusing to rule out an extension. The manager said that the door remains open for an extension. Taylor has been a regular under both Rodgers and Ange Postecoglou, but with Tierney coming in, the picture is beginning to change. Now for the main story. A 34-year-old man has admitted throwing a bottle at Celtic goalkeeper Viljami Sinisalo during the Glasgow derby at Ibrox. Andrew Watt appeared at Glasgow Sheriff Court from custody after admitting to launching a bottle and a cigarette in the direction of the Finnish keeper during the 1-1 draw between Rangers and Celtic on 4 May 2025. Court papers reported by the Glasgow Times confirmed Watt assaulted Sinisalo by throwing a bottle and a cigarette at him in an attempt to strike the player. The Finnish international was subjected to missile throwing during the second half of the 1-1 draw, with Sky Sports cameras also capturing a Rangers player clearing a glass Buckfast bottle from the penalty area. Watt pled guilty to a single charge of assault. The sheriff granted him bail with a special condition preventing him from attending any football matches. Sentencing has been deferred for background reports, with further details surrounding the incident expected to be heard at a later date. Kevin Corr, defending, stated, "He is aware of the gravity of the offence and knows that the court's opening gambit will be custody. He is in full-time employment as a roofer and he will accept a special condition of bail to stay away from football matches," he said. The case brings another reminder of the unacceptable behaviour that continues to plague high-profile fixtures in Scotland. Sinisalo was handed a start in the derby with number 1 Kasper Schmeichel injured. Fans were left impressed by his performances and, after the Danes' mistake at Hampden on Saturday, have started debating whether or not the Finn could take over the gloves next season. In other news, Chris Sutton has offered a grounded perspective on Celtic's Scottish Cup final defeat, describing the season as outstanding despite the Hampden setback. The former Hoops striker took to social media following the penalty shootout loss to Aberdeen, tipping his hat to the Dons and their manager Jimmy Thalin while recognising Celtic's achievements over the campaign. Sutton said, "Well played Aberdeen and Jimmy Thalin, Mitov outstanding in the shootout. Not easy winning trebles, and in recent times Celtic have made it look easy, but as shown today it is anything but. Still an outstanding season for Celtic, but Aberdeen deserve their day," he said. Celtic were chasing a clean sweep under Brendan Rodgers, having already secured the league title and League Cup. But Dimitar Mitov's heroics in goal for Aberdeen denied them another treble, saving from both Callum McGregor and Alistair Johnston in the shootout to end the Dons' 35-year wait for Scottish Cup glory. Sutton acknowledged just how difficult it is to keep lifting silverware season after season. His comments reflect the high standards set by Celtic in recent years, particularly their dominance of domestic honours, including multiple trebles. It's 5 trebles in 9 years for the boys, some going. While the final blow at Hampden was a sore one, Sutton's take points to the bigger picture. Celtic remain the top side in the country. And with the League and League Cup secured, the foundations remain strong heading into next season. Aberdeen may have had their day, but Celtic will look back on the season as a positive and look to build on it. In other news, Paddy Roberts delivered a game-changing cameo to help fire Sunderland back to the Premier League in the most dramatic fashion. The former Celtic Invincible, who remains a favourite among Hoops supporters for his role in the Brendan Rodgers first era, came off the bench with his side trailing and made an instant impact. With Sunderland struggling to find any rhythm, Roberts brought composure and quality at a crucial moment. His clever pass split the Sheffield United defence and set up Eliezer Mayenda to level the match with a classy finish on 76 minutes. From there, momentum shifted firmly in the Black Cats' favour, and teenager Tommy Watson completed the comeback with a 95th minute winner to send Wearside wild. It's a big moment in Roberts' career. After leaving Celtic, where he lit up the Scottish Premiership during a dominant spell between 2016 and 2018, his journey across football in England and abroad has been stop-start. Stints at various clubs saw him drift from the spotlight, but his contribution under the Wembley Arch showed there's still plenty left in the tank. Still only 28, Roberts has become a key figure for this young Sunderland side, offering experience and a touch of class when it's needed most. While much of the attention will fall on Watson's late strike and Sunderland's remarkable rise under Regis Labrie, it was Roberts' introduction that changed the flow of the match. There's now hope he'll get the chance to test himself again in the top flight, this time with a point to prove. Lastly, Celtic showed some class after the Scottish Cup final was over, standing as Aberdeen celebrated and lifted their medals and trophy, not to sulk or storm off, but to stay and applaud. It was a moment of genuine class from Brendan Rodgers' side on a day that cut deep. Make no mistake, this one hurt. A treble was on the line, a historic clean sweep that was within reach, only for it to slip away in the cruelest fashion, on penalties after a late equaliser with missed chances and decisions to rue. But rather than vanish down the tunnel, Celtic's players remained on the pitch. They clapped the winners, heads held high even as the pain sat heavy on their shoulders. This is what professionalism looks like, what sportsmanship should be, and what you'd expect, frankly, from a club of Celtic's stature. But Celtic haven't always received this courtesy, so it was good to see them staying behind for it. No one would have blamed them for leaving. No one would have batted an eyelid. But they stood up and faced it. Callum McGregor, who missed the first spot kick, stayed with his team. Kasper Schmeichel, at fault for the equaliser, stood tall. Rodgers kept his side together. Football has a habit of revealing character in the toughest moments. For Celtic, the manner of the defeat will sting, but their behaviour in defeat spoke volumes. No medals, no celebrations, but plenty of respect. A day to forget for the Hoops, but one handled with real dignity. What are your thoughts on these? What are your thoughts on the Hoops performance in the Cup final? Let us know down in the comments section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.